Minima. We are doing Maxima and Maxima and Minima. We are doing this chapter and we have done up till question number uh, Oi, mute your audio. So we have done up till question number 2 1 and we were doing 2 2 last class. So let's start with that. Question number 2 2. Let's do it. So question number 2 2 is gx is given as minus mod of x plus 1 plus 3. This is my gx. So we have to first, just like the previous question, how we approach that question, we will do the same way this question also. So first thing, I need to know how to draw the graph of this function. So first, last class I told you the graph of y is equal to mod x is equal to what? The graph of this thing is, this is how we plot y is equal to mod x graph. Then if I have to now here, it's what? You see minus sign in front of mod is there. So in order to plot this graph, I need to know what is y is equal to minus mod x. What will be the graph of y is equal to minus mod x? So the graph of y is equal to minus mod x will be, it will be like this. So here we have the coordinate axis, that is x and y. Actually, I cannot draw it like that. So here we have the coordinate axis, that is x and y. And you see, modulus function makes every number, whether it's positive, negative, zero, no matter what number is that, modulus function makes everything positive. Now, when I put a minus sign in front of mod function, so it means what? This y value will never be positive. This mod x is positive, but minus of mod x is what? Negative. So the graph of this function y is equal to minus mod x will be what? It will be just opposite of the graph y is equal to mod x. So it will be like this. It will be like this, because here y is always positive, y is always positive, and downside y is negative. So for y is equal to mod x, there will be nothing in the downside. But in here y is equal to minus mod x, there will be nothing in the upside. Why? Because y will never be positive, and there is everything is in the downside. Why? Because y is always negative. Okay, so this is how we plot y is equal to minus mod x. With using this concept, I will try to plot the diagram of this function. So how is it? So first I will write let let gx is equal to y, and that is equal to what? Minus of mod x plus 1 plus 3. Now I will take 3 that side. So what do you have? Y minus 3 is equal to minus of mod x plus 1. Okay, now I told you how will I write any equations. I will write that. Now if I have y is equal to mod x, I will write that in this form: y minus 0 is equal to mod x minus 0. And even I mentioned that what is the benefit of writing the equation in this form, because using this form I can easily determine the origination of modulus function, that is 0 comma 0. This is the point at which the function originates. So here, so I will try to write this equation in this form. So what do you have? Y minus of 3 is equal to minus x minus of minus 1, this thing. So I have written this one, the equation, this equation in that form. Now from here, what point we get? What is the point through which the modulus function will originate? It will now, in my rough, I don't need to plot those points. So in my rough, I will write here 3, 3 comma minus 1. This is the point through which the modulus function will originate. So let us draw that function. First thing, let us plot it. 3 comma minus 1 will lie where? 3 comma minus 1 will be where? 3 is 3 is in the positive direction of x-axis, and minus 1 will be here. So let us suppose this one is 3 comma minus 1. 3 comma, this is 3 comma minus 1, right? Now the graph shows what? It will be in the downward direction. So here the same way the graph will be like this. The graph will be like this. Okay, clear? Yes or no? Last class we were discussing this one, but we haven't finished this question. Just the graph portion was the left. Am I clear? Okay. Now tell me, for this function, do we have maximum value or minimum value? For this function, do we have the maximum value or minimum value? Come on, tell me first. We have the maximum value. And what is the point of maximum? Listen very carefully and tell me the answer. What is the point of maximum? Wrong answer. I ask you, yes, I ask you the point of maximum value. The point of maximum value means what? The value of the x coordinate. That gives you the point of maximum value. And what is the maximum value of the function? That will be minus 1. Okay? Clear? So write down. So write down from the graph, we see that the point of maximum value, that point of maximum value is is 3, and the maximum value of the function at x is equal to 3 is minus 1. So that's my answer. So this is my maximum value and this is the point of maximum value. Okay? Clear? Understood? So that's how we do question number 2, 1. Okay? So let me proceed with the next question. Acha, 2, 3 will be homework. It will be same as 2, 4. I will do 2, 4 in here. I will do 2, 4 in here, and using that concept of 2, 4, you will solve 2, 3. Now, let us do 2, 4. Let us do 2, 4. So here, the function is equal to mod of sine 4x plus 3. It is sine 4x plus 3. Now, this question I will try to approach in a different way. I cannot draw the diagram this one. Yes, we can draw the diagram, but it will be too much confusing. But so what I will do, I will try to approach this question in different way. How? Look at here. One thing, for this function, there is one part of the function whose maximum and minimum value I know. There is one part of the function whose maximum and minimum value I know. Yes, the graph is very, it's necessary. For those two questions, the graph is necessary. For question number 2, 1 and 2, 2, this graph is necessary. Am I clear? Because I have to write that thing. From the graph, we see that the point of maximum value is this and that. Okay? For those two questions are only graph. For other questions, there is no graph. So do we have to draw them? Yes, you do have to draw. Just this one, this portion. You don't have to draw this side. You don't have to draw this one. This is not necessary. This is not necessary. You just have to draw this one. It's compulsory, you need to draw, because in order to solve question number 2, 1 and 2, 2, you need to draw the graph. Okay? Then only we can say, right, from the graph. If you don't draw the graph, then from where, which are you referring to? Actually, it won't be in graph paper. You don't have to draw the graph in graph paper. You just draw in freehand. Okay? Clear? Now let's proceed with this one. Now, what I was talking, that this function fx is equal to mod of sine 4x plus 3, there is one particular part of this function whose maximum and minimum value I know. Can anybody tell me? There is one particular part of this function whose maximum and minimum value I know. Can anybody tell me? That is 3. 3 is a variable. Yes, sine 4x. 3 is a constant. How can 3 have a maximum value and minimum value? 3 is 3. So it is sine 4x. Oy. So sine 4x. Can anybody tell me what is the maximum value of sine 4x? What is the maximum value of sine 4x? Sine 4x, sine 15x, sine 20x, sine 1000x. No matter sine of what angle we have, the maximum value is always 1. The maximum value is always 1 and the minimum value is always minus 1. Always remember this thing. The maximum value is always 1 and the minimum value is minus 1. So now from here I will try to get I will try to get this portion of the function. Now I will try to get the function from here. So what do you have? Sine 4x plus 3, right? So what I will do, I will add 3 all sides. So I will adding 3. Now if I add 3, what I get? Minus 1 plus 3, sine 4x plus 3. Then we have 1 plus 3. This is what we have. So here I can write 2. Then it is sine 4x plus 3. Then we have 4. Right? Now after looking at this one, then what I see, the function is modulus function is. So it's talking about mod function. So since it's mod function, so what I will do, I will take mod all sides. So taking mod all sides. So taking modulus, what do you get? Mod 2 is how much? Yes. Okay, so taking modulus, so what you get? This is 2, and this is actually what? Mod of sine 4x plus 3. This is actually what? This is my function, right? So I will write here fx, and that will be 4. Everyone clear? Yes or no? So the maximum value of the function is 4, and the minimum value of the function is 2. Clear? So write down. Therefore, the maximum, I get it, I get it. Oi. So what do you have? The maximum value of the function is 4, and the minimum value is 2. So this is what we have. The maximum value is 4 and the minimum value is 2. So that's how it's done. Now question number 2 5. Question number 2 5. So what we have in here is hx is equal to x plus 1, element x is an element of minus 1 comma 1. Acha. This question we have where x is an element of minus 1 comma 1, and we have to tell the maximum and minimum value in here. Acha, this question is a bit tricky. Okay, clear? And this one I have to draw by graph. I want to proceed by graph this question. So let us see how do we get it. Let us see how do we get it. So first thing, it is, I will write let hx is equal to, hx is equal to what? It is x plus, sorry, let hx is equal to y, and y is equal to what? X plus 1. Okay, so this is how I plot. Now this is the easiest graph to plot. Why? I will tell you. Look at here. So first I will draw the coordinate axis. Then I will write x in here, and then I will write y in here. So y is equal to x plus 1. This is my graph to plot. The first point you see is put y 0. If I put put x 0. If I put x 0, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 1, right? So my first point which passes through this line is 0 comma 1. The line passes through this point 0 comma 1, right? So I will plot the point 0 comma 1. So it will be 0, and here it's 1. Okay, 0 comma 1, right? And the next one, put y 0. What is the value of x? If I put y 0, what is the value of x? I get minus 1 comma 0. That's it. Yes or no? Guys, tell me. Have you understood the diagram? Am I clear? Yes or no? This is how we plot a straight line. That's the easiest of all curves to draw, straight line. Now, listen very carefully. Can anybody tell me what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value? Now look at here. They have told you that x is an element from minus 1 to 1. They have told you that x is an element of minus 1 to 1. Right? Now let us mark those points. Which one is minus 1 to 1? So this is minus 1 comma 0. And at x equal to 1, this is 1 comma 0. So at x equal to 1, the function value is here. So basically when x is equal to 1, it is what? 2. Y is 2, right? So here is my point. So the function basically, if I have to draw the function properly, wait a second, because my function will exist between -1 to 1. So this one is not the exact diagram. Let me just draw this one. Let me see how can I erase this portion. Achha, we have to erase the entire thing. Between -1 and 1 I will draw, right? Between minus and 1 and 1 the function will lie. So the function will look like this one. Look guys, it is an open bracket in 1 and it's an open bracket in -1. So open bracket means what? The function will never it will never become 2, and since it's an open bracket in here -1, the function will never become 0. Everyone, have you understood this concept? Have you understood the diagram? Yes or no? Yes or no? Since my value of x is limited, it's limited beyond -1 to 1. I cannot go beyond 1, or I cannot, x cannot be equal to 1, x cannot be equal to -1. X will always be within this range, -1 to 1. Everyone understood? If x lies between -1 to 1, the function looks like this, a straight line passing through 1 comma 0. It will never meet this point, that is, it will never meet this point. This point it will never meet, and this point also it will never meet. Why? Because x is never equal to 1 and x is never equal to -1. Yes or no? Come on guys, tell me, have you understood? Yes or no? आया कि नहीं आया, जल्दी बोलो. Yes or no? Now, can anybody tell me what is the maximum value of the function? What is the maximum? If the diagram is not clear, you cannot determine the maximum and minimum value. If the diagram is clear, I can guarantee that still you cannot determine the maximum and minimum value. I'm 100% sure. Is the diagram clear for everyone? Yes or no? Yes. So tell me, what is the maximum and minimum value? Sir, please explain. Acha, acha, explain again. Wait a second. I will explain again the diagram. Look at here. So my function is y is equal to hx plus hx equal to y, and that is equal to x plus 1, right? Now first I will plot the function. First I will plot the function. That is what? How will I plot? Look at here. Now the x says that x is an element of -1 to 1, right? X is an element of -1 to 1. They have given in the question. Let us mark this point first. So x is 1 here and x is -1 here, right? Now put y is equal to x is equal to 1. Tell me, what is the value of y? If I put x is equal to 1, what is the value of y? 1 plus 1, that is 2, right? So this is at x equal to 1, the y value is 2. So this is 1 comma 2. At x equal to 1, y is 2, right? So we have 1 point. Now another one. Now x is -1. Now put x -1 in here. What is the value of y? -1 plus 1. So y is 0, right? So now the other point is this one. The other point is this one. So this one is -1 comma 0. This is the other point, right? Now the function lies between these 2 points. Now I know how to draw a straight line joining 2 points. So I will just draw a straight line joining these 2 points. I will draw a straight line joining these 2 points. That's it. Am I clear? Yes or no? Now is it clear? Sanjana, yes or no? Now look at here. I told you what? It is open bracket -1 to 1. Open bracket -1 to 1 means what? X will never be equal to 1. If x is never equal to 1, so it means what? Y will never be equal to 2. X is never equal to -1. So it means what? Y will never be equal to 0. So it means what? At the point 1, it will be a hollow circle in here. And at the point -1, it will be a hollow circle in here. So the function basically looks like this. Hollow circle and hollow circle. Okay? Understood? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why it won't be complete? If the question was like this, then the diagram we should have drawn, there will be no hollow circle. It will be like this: 1 minus 1, and the diagram would have been like this. It will be the diagram would have been like this if there was close bracket. But since it's open bracket, this one can never be 1 comma 2. Now after doing this, can anybody tell me what is the maximum value of the function? Chalo, by looking at the diagram from the graph, what is the maximum value of the function? Jaldi bolo. Who can tell me what is the maximum value of the function? Ay, yeah. Try. Come on, guys, try. Acha, Aditi said 2. And so, what is the minimum value of the function? What is the minimum value of the function? What is the minimum value of the function? ये कहाँ से पंडित आ गया? अरे -1 कहाँ दिखाई दे रहा है? Where are you see -1 in minimum? 1 or 0? Acha, fine. Aditi said 2 is the right answer. And Ilang says 0, right? Or who said 0? Acha, whoever says it, both the answers are 100% wrong. Both the answers are 100% wrong. I told you what? That the function will never be equal to 0. The function will never be equal to 2. So that means what? How can you say that the maximum value is 2? If the function can never... yes. Achha, neither. Wow. The answer क्या होगा? Write down here. Why? Now tell me why. Why neither minimum nor max? Forget it. Forget it. Now look at here. Look at here, guys. The maximum, now first thing I will tell you the concept of maximum value. The maximum value we cannot determine. Why we cannot determine? I will tell you. The maximum value will always be less than 2. Okay? The maximum value will never be equal to 2, but it will always be less than 2. But less than 2, 1.9 is also less than 2. 1.99 is also less than 2. 1.999999 is also less than 2. 1.9, and you keep on writing 9 like that. That is also less than 2, right? So maximum value cannot be determined. Have you understood? Yes or no? Yes or no? From the graph, everyone clear or not? So the exact maximum value cannot be determined. Same goes with the minimum value. Same goes with the minimum value. Look, the answer is greater than 0. The answer is greater than 0. Minimum value is greater than 0. Now greater than 0, you can say 0.1 is also greater than 0. 0.00000001 is also greater than 0. So the exact value of what should I say, maximum and minimum value cannot be located. Am I clear? Yes or no? So write down from the graph, we see that, everyone clear? We see that the maximum value is less than 2. So we cannot determine the exact value. Hence the maximum value does not exist. Okay? Similarly, minimum value also does not exist. Everyone clear? Yes or no? Yes or no? Jaldi batao.